It's easy to manage your organization expenses using ExpenseOnDemand. We will be showing you the following: how to set up the advance including policy, claimants requesting an advance using mobile app, finance approving the request for the advance using web app, claimants creating an expense against a cash advance using mobile app, claimants requesting an advance using web app, finance approving the request for the advance using web app, claimants creating an expense against the cash advance using web app. This function allows claimants to request a cash advance from finance or take out cash in advance via a corporate credit card. All expenses made against an advance can be tracked in real time. A cash advance can be returned or asked to be returned with a full audit trail viewable on the dashboard. To use the advance function, the approver second level function must be purchased. ExpenseOnDemand provides two options to set up the advance function. 1. Cash advance requested from finance. If you purchase the advance function, then this is enabled by default. 2. Cash advance via the corporate credit card. Claimants can take cash via the corporate credit card and then record all expenses against the cash advance taken. To complete the setup, enter the accounting code for advance. By default, all expense categories are linked to advance. A finance manager can deselect any of the advance that is linked to an expense category. Click the button Link Advance to Expense Categories. A panel will open. Deselect any of the check boxes you don't want to link with advance. If you are happy with all the changes, to save all your settings, click the Save button. If you are happy with all the information, to save all your settings, click the Save button. A finance manager can also set up an advance policy by a claimant or a grade. To set up the advance policy, do the following. Click on the Advance Policy Setup icon. First, let's show you how to set up an advance policy by claimant. Select the claimant from the list. A panel will open. Add either the salary for the claimant or an amount. To create a limit for the advance the claimant can request, enter a percentage. Now you will see the advance limit for the claimant displayed using the percentage of the salary or the amount previously entered. If you are happy with the settings, to save your settings, click the Save button. If you wish to set up an advance policy on multiple claimants, ExpenseOnDemand allows you to import a file and set policy for all claimants in one go. Let's show you how to import an advance policy. Click on the export icon and save it to your desired location. Open the saved file and add the details and save your file in a CSV format. Now click on the import icon. Click the browser link or simply drag and drop your file. Once you have uploaded the file, now click the import button. The next step would be to confirm if the first row contains the header. By default, the Yes option will be selected. If you are happy with the header display setting, click Next Step to move forward. By default, your headers will be mapped to ExpenseOnDemand attributes. Please ensure your data is mapped correctly. Click the Next Step to move forward. A panel will open that will provide more information about the mapping. Click to confirm and move forward. Please review the imported file and click the next step to move forward. A panel will open that will provide more information about the imported employees. Click to confirm and move forward. At this stage, if all goes well, you should see the message displayed that all records have been imported successfully. Click on the Advance Policy Setup. You will see all the imported data for the Advance Policy Setup by claimant. Now let's show you how to set up an advance policy by grade. Click on Cap by Grade icon. A panel will open. Note, by continuing with setup, you will be changing the advance policy configuration from a claimant to Cap by grade. Click Yes to move forward. Select the required grade from the list. A panel will open. Add the advance limit to the grade. If you are happy with the settings, to save your settings, click the Save button. Follow the same process to add the advance limit to the grades. To request an advance on the mobile, do the following. On the dashboard, go to Claim and tap on Advance. Select Advance Type. Select from two options: Cash Advance or Cash Advance via Corporate Credit Card. In this example we will select a Cash Advance. Tap the Cash Advance. A claimant can check the advance policy by tapping the View Advance Policy. Note, the date by default is set to today's date, that can't be changed. Enter the amount. Note, an advance can be requested in foreign currency too. In the Notes field, enter the reason for the advance. Tap the receipt icon to add one or more receipts. After entering all the details, tap the Save button to submit the advance request. Claimants can view the advance status by tapping the Advances icon. Now let's show you how finance will approve the advance request. On the menu bar, you will see the options Finance Approval and Pay. On the Finance Approval, click Advance. To make approving easy, all advance have been grouped by claimants. Click on the claimant's name you wish to approve or reject the advance request. Select one of the advance request. A panel will open. Now approve or reject by selecting one of the icons found at the top right-hand corner. Now that you have approved the advance, let's show you how to pass the approved advance for payment to the claimant. On the menu bar, go to the Pay option and click Pay Advance. Click on the claimant's name. Select one of the advance request. A panel will open. Now approve or recall by selecting one of the icons found at the top right-hand corner. The claimant will receive the cash advance. Now let's show you how a claimant creates expenses against an advance using the mobile app. On the dashboard, go to Claim, and tap on Expenses. Select the expense category from the list. Tap the advance balance icon to see the amount available to spend. Note, the date by default is set to today's date. If you wish to change the date, tap the calendar icon and select the relevant date. Enter the amount. Tap the receipt icon to add one or more receipts. After entering all the details, tap the Save button and either submit now or submit later or cancel it. Approval for the expenses made against any cash advance will follow the normal line manager approval flow. Once your expense has been passed for payment, then your advance balance will be updated. Now let's show you how a claimant can create an advance request using the web app. Click the Cash Advance link. Now, click the Create Cash Advance button. A panel will open. Note, the date by default is set to today's date that can't be changed. Enter the amount. Note, an advance can be requested in foreign currency too. In the Notes field, enter the reason for the advance. Tap the receipt icon to add one or more receipts. After entering all the details, click the Submit button to submit the advance request. To see the steps on how finance approve an advance, see the mobile flow. Now let's show you how a claimant can create expenses against advance using the web app. Click the Create Expense icon. A panel will open. Click the Advance Balance button to see the amount available to spend. Select an expense category. Although the date is defaulted to today's date, you can change this by clicking on the calendar icon and select a relevant date. Enter the amount. Click the receipt icon to add one or more receipts. After entering all the details, click Submit Now or Submit Later button. Approval for the expenses made against any cash advance will follow the normal line manager approval flow. Once your expense has been passed for payment, then your advance balance will be updated. ExpenseOnDemand allows a finance manager to see information on all advances in real time. Thank you for choosing ExpenseOnDemand. Enjoy using the app.